Welcome back, everyone. It is episode 4. That's pretty great. And it's 1 hour at a time, which means I don't actually get much done. Today, I actually have a decent amount to talk about. If I can get my bearings in order and actually, look at my notes. The big thing I want to do today is get a cow farm going. But I want to get a cow farm going because I need leather, because I want to get enchantments. And I need a lot of books. So we're going to do that. And I don't know where there are cows, but I know I want to have a little pen down here somewhere for them. Let's start tearing down some trees and bring out my inventory. Hopefully next episode we can have the cows ready, so that way we can start doing the enchantment table. That way I can have better tools for doing all these projects. Because I brought it up in the progression talks, but it is nice to have good tools at some point. Like, I don't want to do everything in iron. And I've been playing on my friend's server where I don't have my 1 hour restriction, and I've already made more progress there than I have here. But it helps because we're playing very communally, so I got just a straight head start, and I got to just bum rush building, which was very nice. When I play with others, if I have the ability to skip what I'm doing right now and have someone else do all the resource collection for me, and I just get to build, and I get to do my fun little projects, great. At the same time that I'm just playing creative. And I like creative, but I do genuinely get, bored way quicker with creative because the projects scale quicker. Like, you're flying around, you can do all this stuff, and if you're playing with friends, maybe you have commands and you have world edit and stuff. And so the scale of what you're doing is, way too big for my brain to handle, and I don't plan it out well. When you have to sit through this process right now and, think and talk, you get to have to, stew in those thoughts of what you're wanting to plan. And that's actually tying into what I wanted to talk about today. Unintentionally, I have it written down in a notepad next to me. As being an ideas guy, and how, miserable that is to have a lot of ideas, but to never execute them because you're lazy. Or you are ambitious and you're at that point of having a skill, like in an artistic craft, where you know you're actually dog water at it, but you've seen and you've been studying things that are way better than what you can create. You're just not there yet. And that's kind of where I feel like I'm at right now, is I feel like I'm alright at editing and stuff and storytelling when it comes to my job, but this series, because I'm a little more limited by my clicky keyboard and my hour of playtime, it is just a Minecraft playthrough. I'm not doing anything super creative or transformative, so I feel like there's more I can do, but that's how I was always. I'm like, oh, there's always more I can do, and then I sit down and try to do it, and I'm like, wow, this project actually takes a lot of time. Why would I do this project if I could just go play League of Legends? And so then I go play League of Legends. So that's another reason why I wanted to start this series, was that I had to really force myself each week to play only 1 hour and get my very short amount of time, and I have to really focus on what I want to do. And then I don't focus and I enjoy what I'm doing by mining for a while. But I think the last week's mining trip was pretty good. I think it was a good excursion. And that's going to set us up nicely for the small projects we're doing, because the smaller projects are more digestible for the brain, and it's kind of like having a routine in the morning. It's once you get yourself that small win and you get the ball rolling, then you have more motivation to do the bigger things. I think there needs to be more planning put into this series before I hop on, because I do kind of just think about it in the car, or whenever I'm alone, or in the shower. But then, while I'm driving, I'm not writing it down, or I'm not talking it out. If I don't write something down, it doesn't stick. And with my thoughts, I have to formulate them kind of out loud. My brain's very loopy. I'll think the same thought 5,000 times before I actually move on to the next thought. I think we're going to have the cows at this lower level. I want to say right around... I don't want to do it in this cave. Put away from the cave entrance. Might make that a useful thing though. We could do right here if we just cut this part. Dirt. Yeah. If we actually added... we'll cut some of this out. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go need cobblestone. We're gonna copy the same general idea I have in the other one. So I want to have it be just a big pen. And realize my mistake here is I didn't give enough. We'll make a little L shape, I think. So big thing about planning and like being the ideas guy, I'm gonna start talking about the actual topic at hand today, is getting overwhelmed with too many plans and never having enough time to commit to everything. I feel like I run into that a lot, is I have all these really great ideas written down, but I don't have the resources and time, but time being one of those resources, to do anything like that I really want to do. And then I don't have the skills, which is what I was saying earlier. Like I'm able on my own to make silly little videos like this. I am not incompetent at the same time. Like I've done good interviews, I've done good journalism. We can say, I don't know if I would say it's great journalism, but I've done good entertainment journalism. Nothing like hard hitting, nothing crazy. It's those like ideas that then get halted by one simple thing. The other one I was doing was for one of my podcasting classes I took. It was a story about like America's dying malls, and it was actually really enjoyable. But then when it came to getting the final product for the final in the class, because I was allowed to expand on it for the final, I didn't go ask anyone who worked at the mall, and I didn't get anyone who enjoyed going to the mall because I was a student and I felt like it was weird asking my friends if they wanted to do it, and it was also just like not ethical to do that. You can't really use your close friends as your sources. You certainly can, it's just not great too, you know? That being said, I fumbled the project, and my professor was, in my end of the year review, my professor said I'm disappointed, and I was like, oh, that hurts the worst, because like she was talking about how there's room for one student to have their work submitted for some award that her school gives out, and she was talking to me after class that it was probably going to be me. But then I fumbled really hard by just not following through on the project and having all these grand ideas and pitching something really cool. I didn't follow through with it. Like I just didn't. That's the point. Is I threaten a really cool idea, and then I don't do anything about it. And I feel like I'm not alone in this sense, because I have other friends who do the same, and they say to me like, "Oh, I'm threatening to do this project like how you do." I go, "Yeah, that's funny, man." Because I threatened to do so many fun projects, and I've threatened even just to do a Minecraft series where I talk at the camera and treat it like therapy. So many times. I think it was my sophomore year where this idea came up, and now I'm a senior in college. I'm taking one of you with me. Orange, you're coming with. I just need someone to not get me shot by, I don't want to get shot by skeletons. I need someone to come with me, though. I need to get 2 cows. So my guess is we can go that way, actually, because there's, like, forest. Back to the ideas guy thing. Like, it is such a disappointment when you have this really cool idea in your head if you have, like, an overactive imagination, and then you don't follow through. Because it was probably a really good idea. And it was probably going to be really good, but you need to understand your capabilities. That's where the series is born from, because I understand like what I can reasonably do in a week's time is not a lot. So I wanted to give myself a project I can work on weekly that is really short. This should help. Oh, and a shipwreck. Oh wait, I think this is spawn. I think it's the spawn shipwreck. I'm mistaken. Not spawn, but I think this is from the first episode. No, it's not. Sweet. Another thing that relates to the topic at hand today of planning and having ideas is leaving things unfinished. And that is similar to how a lot of Minecraft Forever World YouTubers have given up on the trend. Because it's not like Forever World Minecraft YouTubers like a new thing. It really is just like innovating on I do want string. It's innovating on Let's Plays, it's just putting a new word to it. Because it is just a Let's Play, that's why I title mine Minecraft Let's Play, and I don't title it a Forever World, even though it's in the description. Because it is just us playing the game. But I think the concept of a Forever World where you're going to keep coming back is nice. And I don't have one of those because all my old worlds got deleted when I reset my PC. I don't have any backups, so this world I will be making backups of. One thing I will say about the regional animals is I don't know what the cows look like anymore entirely. This is a really pretty view. Nice little chest here. Some silk touch. Not bad. This would have been a way better place to build, like nearby. That's okay. We're gonna head back the other direction now because I'm not finding cows. Head up this way and then find the water. And we might just head the other direction into the plains. I also want a horse because of how fun horses are early game. Because we're not going to be seeing Elytra for a long time in the series, I don't think. I want the end to be like a big thing for me. Oh! First cow down. And I say that, but I don't know when I want to do that. And that's kind of part of like the big project issue I have is like if you hype something up so much, you're never able to actually do it. You could always do it better, and then you're never gonna do it. Like, oh, I want my end video to be like a special. I want to make it a longer thing. Oh, cool carrot. But yeah, like I'm gonna hype up the end video, and I might never get to it. Is the thing. Like, I don't want that to happen. I'm lying if I say that it won't happen though. Like I would forget about it because I give up projects so often, and that's like a thing I hate about myself. Is how, oh my god, I got juggled there. How much I say I like commitment, and how like I value that in people. But when it comes to project ideas like this, I don't ever fully commit. Oh, beehive too. Okay, we need to come back here, so we're gonna... Oh, there's all the cows. Perfect. It took way longer than it should have. That took so long. Hello? I'm carrying someone with me. It's not nice to have that happen. We just need 2 of these. Now the issue is getting back. I think they made League stronger. And you, my friend out here, you get to be the lucky one. You're wandering off. That means you're wandering to me. So you guys get to come with. Okay. I'll get a big, very loud sound cue when it breaks too, which is nice. A lot of creepers. I should doing this at night. Mobs. Sound cue. There's 3 creepers though. Bro. No. Oh my god. No. I really don't need to lose my dog. Creeper. Okay. Well, I didn't really handle any of that well. It's a little embarrassing. Creeper blew up the leads. I'm gonna be so mad. Where did my leads go? Failing to plan is planning to fail, and I feel like that is the lesson from today, is I did not prepare to leave to go find cows, and so I do not get to have cows, because I do not have leads. Mind. I have to craft a new lead. I guess I had no string the whole time to get more, so now we're gonna grab a 3rd. So, 2 of you get to come with me. I'm gonna drop down there. You already won. It's the most treacherous journey. A bunch of cows. Okay. These are balloons. Hello? What? Don't fall. Bro. Serious? Okay, so these leads are actually more obnoxious than I know. Are they on, like, solid ground? I just lost one to, like, God knows where. I think I grabbed two. It's scaring me so bad. I need too wide for all of them, and I don't have a shovel on me. Leave behind a shovel for that. These leads are very interesting now. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna be cutting a lot of this out. But you will get my frustrations. You know, it's like Orpheus. The Tale of Orpheus. We had to walk out of Hades without turning around to see if Persephone was still with him. Not Persephone, nope. See if Eurydice was still with him. But it's the complete opposite. Because I can't trust these cows for more than 2 seconds. So I have to turn on F5 to see where I'm at. To get a whole new perspective. See, I turn my back for a second, then you just get caught on a lip. I don't know how to jump. There we go. Yeah, bro, if I were Orpheus, I'd fail that instantly. Like, so hard. What is going on? These cows would... These are not good Eurydices. There's the house. Okay, we're back. Only took me 20 minutes to get you. Okay, this is gonna be where we're gonna have some trouble, everyone. This chicken might make it better than the leaded cows. He's got food on the end of the line. I think my cat. We're very food motivated chicken. Have I think 8 minutes left in the recording? We finally got these guys back. And I realized that I brought them in the wrong way. It's okay. He's gonna stay on this side of the pen. There. Need to hang out. Cows. Okay. So we have completed our one task today. Let's get cows. I thought the cows would have a lot more going on. I made the mistake of bringing a very fat full inventory to go get the cows. I don't know why I did that. I went exploring, I got sidetracked. As I tend to do in these videos. Once we get the idea of a few of the builds, for actual necessities down, we can start doing more decorative stuff. It's always nice to mix in decorative with the productivity builds. Because this whole 1 hour episode today, is dedicated to a small pen that I'm leaving open. They need to breed more cows. So on that note, probably just start wrapping it up a little early today. This video, you may have noticed there was actual music in the background. I've been planning on having music in the background for a while, but I started the first episode off with... Is that fire burning all the way out there? That's crazy. I started this first episode off with the music tracks combined, and so the progress I made for the second video was by having the music in the game and my dialogue split. And now we have a timer, and now we have added music in the background. It's like really basic stuff, but it's all stuff I can add and I can improve upon. So it'll be a baseline thing for the next video to build upon. And eventually, I'll add enough HUD elements where it'll look like this image, where there's a million HUD elements, and I think that'd be awesome. So, on that note, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everything. I appreciate all your time. Got my first comments recently. That was pretty dope. Pretty happy about that. I like chatting with people. I like seeing what people think. I like what people believe in. So this comment bait I will drop before I leave today will be if you have any advice, or if you've had your own issues with planning your time or planning out a idea and giving up on it, let me know. Or if you had a video or a project come together really well because of how you planned something. I would love to hear how you planned it and what the project was, so I can then steal it and make it my own. On that note, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all for giving me your time. And I didn't realize that Denji's eyes match the copper in this. That's really cool.